What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 8. We have only a few topics today to talk about. The Jets signing Joe Flacco, Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning in the match, and we're going to talk a little bit about physical fitness. All right, so I've started this challenge with this guy's Damian Lee Fitness. His girl Danny Munoz runs the page, and they put out a men's challenge, and it's 6 weeks long, and the grand prize is $5,000. I'd be lying to you if I didn't join the challenge for the $5,000, because that's like half of the reason, and the other half I want to drop down like 25 pounds and get myself back into better shape. So the importance, I think, to physical fitness is overall health, especially with what's going on right now with COVID-19. It's we're running into a lot of people are getting comfortable, and they're losing what they were, or their mental health is declining. And me personally, I feel like physical fitness gets the uprise in mental health, helps stabilize your head a little bit, clears the mind. At least for me, it does. And another thing is especially with our immune systems possibly being exposed to a deadly virus, which they say staying in shape is actually really important for life longevity and just how you feel and diet and all that good stuff. And it's just overall physical fitness keeps you right for a long period of time. So if you keep yourself in shape for a long time, you'll be looking a lot better and be able to move probably better than your peers that do not work out. It gets you to a point where physical fitness it has to be something you put your mind to, and a lot of people they can't. They have a hard time doing so, and it becomes a problem. Either they decline and find something that isn't the greatest, or they can either stay in shape without physical fitness. I highly doubt it. You can basically, with physical fitness, you're either fat or you're skinny. There's no in between. All right, so there's a lot of platforms out there that can help you get into shape. So to say that you don't know what to do is a bunch of bullshit, because there's so many helpful resources now with the fact that there's all these fitness pages on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can just hit up a friend. So most people are really into it, man. Like it's not hard to reach out to somebody or someone, or just look it up on YouTube. You could pretty much YouTube just about any exercise now, especially like just YouTube at home workouts, because gyms, at least in my area, aren't open, and I'm in San Joaquin County. Hopefully they open soon, sometime next month. I'm gonna be hopping back into the gym, because this whole at-home thing it sucks, man. You start running into you need weights in order to get bigger, faster, stronger. Now, yes, there's calisthenic people that stick with the just body weight workouts, which that's not me. Personally, I like to have high intense cardio and weightlifting. That's what I prefer out of anything. That's how I feel you get the best results out of working out. So I'm going to jump into now the topic of Joe Flacco being signed by the Jets. I've been reading the articles throughout the week of how he feels and how the NFL feels and what people think of the deal and the fact that he got a deal before Cam Newton. I feel Cam Newton has plenty of teams to go to. He has plenty of opportunity. For whatever reason, people are skeptical on this guy because of his past 2 seasons, even though last season he barely played. His past 2 seasons, he's been on a bit of a decline and has had some injury issues in the last couple of years, which is rising attention to a bunch of organizations on whether they want to sign this guy or not, because he's become maybe a liability. But I've seen plenty of guys have the injuries and bounce back, and they work around it. Let's say someone got a little bit slower. Let's say Cam got a little bit slower. He's definitely a big enough athlete. He's proven to be, to where he could probably still be in good enough shape to play the position quarterback. Now, if he was a running back or maybe a receiver, losing some speed is not a good situation for him. But him being a quarterback, he might become more of a patient, pocket sitting back, analyzing more, kind of like a bit of a more, I would say, mobile, but not like the running type of quarterback that he was. He's not going to be scrambling every play. He's going to be throwing away a lot more, making less decisions on getting contacted and hit and taking a hit. Obviously, it's proven that this guy has taken some huge hits and it's costed him now. If he wants his career to continue on and to become a starter somewhere, he's gonna change his style of play. He has to. I mean, if you look, mobile quarterbacks haven't done so well in the NFL. They tend to struggle, and the reason being is they usually only last 5 to 7 years, and then they usually have what happened to Cam Newton. He took a major injury that has been really difficult for him to recover from. He finally sat out and just accepted the fact that he's not going to be able to bounce back within a season to help his team out. The best way for him to help the team, which sucks that the Panthers let him go, is take it off, recover properly, get back in shape, and be a starter with the team. But big problem was he wanted that money. Money became a factor, and I think that's what teams are running into with this guy. Is he's a senior vet in the NFL that wants a big chunk of money, but hasn't really put anything out on the table saying, hey, I deserve this because I did this. He hasn't seen the playoffs, I'm pretty sure, since 2015. So he's running into a roadblock of he hasn't done anything in the last 2 years, and that's why teams are like, why do we have to pay you, man? You've been injured. You haven't done anything significant the last 2 years besides be what we know, a good quarterback, but can't keep himself from harm's way. And that's where Joe Flacco comes in, and everyone's looking at it like, didn't this guy get cut because he couldn't pass the physical? And that's where it rose to everyone's attention of, so this guy gets signed, but Cam gets left out in the free agency world. He's the only quarterback left on the board that's in the NFL already, besides the undrafted ones that didn't get signed by anybody. So he's running into a problem of, is his career over? We're getting to a point where someone last second is going to scoop this guy up, or he's probably going to have to lower his expectations to a more affordable price. But you know what? Keep grinding it out. He's still got a lot of time until, places, the organizations open back up for practicing and all that. So he still has an opportunity to make it onto someone's team somewhere, but we will see where. And the last big topic of them all, we're going to talk a little bit about Tom Brady and Peyton Manning's golf tournament charity event. They definitely need to have more of those events. They're entertaining. It gives us something to watch. Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning, they're kind of like the grandfathers of the NFL. Everyone looks at them like, hey, two of the greatest are facing each other in golf with two of the best golfers in the world. To watch them team up and have a little partner game going on was pretty entertaining, in my opinion. It gave us something to watch, since we don't really have a whole lot of sports, and based on what I'm seeing is NBA, NHL, as of right now, they're scrapping the season up, and they're gonna go ahead and jump right into the postseason. Now some teams are like, hey man, we're like 2-3 games from the 8 seed, and they're like, hey, you didn't play well enough to make it. Now you probably wouldn't have played well enough to make it then if you finished out the season. But who knows? There's a lot of major upsets that happen. I'm just excited that they are considering a postseason. Pick it up. Find a champion. Let's see. As of right now, my prediction is the Los Angeles Lakers are gonna take it all. There's not enough. There's no one in the East to stop them. The only one in the West that could stop the Lakers is, I think, the Clippers. But, the only competition in the East right now that I could see causing any type of problems for the Lakers is the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah. So, let's all cross our fingers, pray to the man upstairs that we might see some playoff basketball and some playoff hockey. Who knows? I'm not all into the facts and everything of hockey. I just see the articles, but it seems like hockey's making a comeback as well. And there's only a few things that I want to bring up. Baseball world is taking a major hit. The players from all teams are not agreeing with the major pay cut that the league is putting out to the players. They're cutting people's pay horribly. To cut it in half, I think, is a little unfair. They did not choose to not play this whole part of the season that's happening right now. There's nothing that the players can do to stop the virus. So why would you cut their pay in half, man? Hey, I get it. You pay it. Their pay is based on performance and the amount of games they play, blah, 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 blah. It's a pandemic. Get past the fact that they're not able to play a full season. So, big time players that I've seen speak up about this: Buster Posey, Max Scherzer, Bryce Harper, Blake Snell. You got some pretty big aces that are like, this ain't looking cool for the players, man. You guys are gonna make money off of us, but you're gonna cut us in half. Like, we don't agree. And you know what? Can you blame them? Nope. Nope. Can't blame them at all. Baseball is right now not looking too pretty at all. If it comes back, we might see a lot of players holding out if they don't make a change now. If they make a change now, yes, you might see all of your favorite players coming out onto the field. But they have to make that change. If they don't make that change to the pay and give hey, make it this far, we give you this much back. That's what I think the players are looking for. But the players are looking for maybe not half of their pay being cut in half, MLB. I think you gotta recognize that, and if you want your players to play with their respective teams, I highly suggest you don't cut a 13-year contract player pay for this season in half. It doesn't look pretty. A big chunk of money going away. And that's why they're pissed off. They're like, hey man, I'm supposed to get $35 million and you're going to cut this in half. Like, nope. They're like, hey man, this is what I signed for. And that's what they keep bringing up. They're like, hey, I signed for this. You can't give me anything else but this. That's the problem that they're running into currently. Alright, everybody. This is Tyler here. Thank you for listening to episode 8 of Let's Argue. Tune in next week for episode 9. If you like, go ahead and follow, share, like, all that good stuff. Subscribe. I got my podcast out on Apple Podcasts now, so you can find it there as well. Google Podcasts, Spotify, all kind of. I'm putting up the episodes from episode 7 here on out on YouTube as well. Just give me some time and it'll be out there within the day or so. Thank you for listening.